So, when we don't have enough beats to subtract, then we need to apply the subtraction rule, right? The subtraction rule is the opposite of the addition rule, right? So looking at this simple example here, I have 11 minus 9, right? So 11 is 1 in the tens place and 1 in the singles place. By now, you're very familiar with this. So now I want to subtract 9 in the singles place, right? So I only have 1 that I can subtract, so there is not enough beats for me to remove. And so in situations like this, we would need to apply the subtraction rule, right? Specifically, the subtraction rule is this, right? So because 9 and 1 are the complements to make 10, all right? So when we try to subtract 9 and we don't have enough beats to remove, then the rule is that we minus 10 and plus the complement, right, of 9. The tens complement of 9, right, which is 1. Okay. So once again, the rule to subtract 9 when there are not enough beats removed is by subtracting or minus 10 plus the complement, right? Similarly, when we need to subtract 8 and we don't have enough beats, and then we minus 10 and add back the 2, right? When we subtract 7, minus 10, and we add back 3, so on and so forth, right? So in this operation, right? So in this operation, we have 11, right? So minus, let me put the subtraction rule on the side here, right? The rule is we subtract or we minus 10, okay, and add the complement. So the answer is 2. The answer is 2, right? So once again, the operation is minus 10 and plus the complement. Okay, so the final answer is 2. Let's take a look at the another example. Okay. So here I have 25 minus 8, right? So clear the abacus, 25, right? 25. Now I want to subtract 8, right? Ideally, I would remove 8 from the singles place, but now I only have 5 to remove. So I cannot do that. So I have to apply the subtraction rule, which is minus 10 plus 2, right? So I might lower 1 beat in the tens place and add 2, right? That completes the subtraction of 8. So the final answer here is 17, right? 17. Okay, so once again, the operation is because we don't have enough beats to remove. So when we subtract 8, that is minus 10, add 2, right? Minus 10, add 2. So we have 17 as the answer. Okay, so here I have the third example, right? The third example. 41 minus 7, right? Clear the abacus. 47, right? 47. Now, of course, I'm not using the typical finger operation, right? Because I try to solve I try to show you clearly how the beats move. And then, oh, so that's 41, right? 41, not 47. 41. And then I want to subtract 7. I don't have enough to subtract, so I need to apply the rule, which is minus 10 and add 3. Add 3. So the answer I have here is 34, right? 34. Correct. So let's show that again. 41 minus 7, which is subtract 10 and add 3. So the answer is 34. 34. All right. All right. The next example is 283 minus 129. Right. So 283. Right. So we go from the largest places first, right? So 283, right? That's what I have, minus 129. So we also go from the largest place, right? So what we subtract 129. Now the 9 requires the subtraction rule, right? Because we don't have enough to subtract 9, which is then minus 10, all right, add 1. So my answer here is 154. 154 as the answer, right? So let's do it again. 283, right? That's the first number. Subtract 129. So minus 129, and we don't have enough to subtract 9, so apply the subtraction rule. Minus 10, add 1. So what we have is 154. Okay.